My landlord painted over a roach. Plastic packaging every single time. My therapist, what is really bothering you? Me. When you click reload right as the website loaded. Great bathroom architecture. When you block your ex on everything, but they still have access to your Netflix account. Can we talk, please? How do you mess up this bad? Maybe they're just accommodating shorter people. Man is arrested halfway through haircut. This must have been very disappointing. I hate these kinds of pencils. Ordered a cheeseburger with no pickle, and this is what I got. Don't date someone who doesn't put the grocery cart back in the cart return. It's called creating jobs. Actually, it's called not being rude and making someone's job easier. Pours box of cornflakes directly onto the floor of aisle 7. It's called creating jobs, sweetie. I hate these stupid plastic tabs you find on clothing. All of this from one pack of socks. You're supposed to eat them, they have a lot of vitamins. I'm cooking her eggs instead of feeding them to her raw. There's fire pit not being built in the center of the pentagram. Found this at the bottom of my delivery receipt. Thank you to whoever this was. Pretty sure this is the Vine guy that does those awesome impressions. I swear the delivery instructions are put by whoever orders though. They are. This is so embarrassing. I think the spookiest thing that happened last night at Horror Nights was when Terry Crews rudely said, no, when I asked for a picture. No, the scariest thing was when I saw you rudely pushing through my kids like a zombie to ask for one. Well then, why did you send it to me? This nickel could save a child's life. Google sucks. What color is orange? Yellow. Imagine working for years to get this piece of paper, only for this to happen. Forget the excuse of your dog eating your homework. My dog ate my PhD. I feel like this happens to me more often than it should. Only when you're angry. Girls talk about period pains. Have you ever rolled your ankle over like this? I'm so glad girls don't have ankles. Getting a nose job so my future kids can be born with a naturally small nose. Lunch lady fired after giving food to kids who couldn't pay. Decided to write my neighbor across the street a note. What's your name? Morgan. Why? Do you want to be friends? Not really. Oh my god. Poor you. Someone asked me why I was wearing a fake AirPod. Bro, that's my hearing aid. Misleading rapper. I don't think they cut in the correct space, so which one's right? Depends what you're measuring. If you're measuring your thang, then it will be the larger one. I have a feeling I got scammed. Ah yes, the only plugs in the hotel room are fantastic. My best work so far. The fact that the glass isn't slightly to the right is really bothering me. Why didn't they just move the branch? They're not paid to move branches, okay? Paid $5.99 for in-flight Wi-Fi to tell you this guy just broke up with his girlfriend on the plane and she's crying. The r/oddly satisfying logo is off-centered. Here's what a large fries looks like at my McDonald's in 2024. Bro, are you serious? Ladies, this toilet is used for peeing only. If you need to create a smell, please use the plaza toilets upstairs or the toilet across from the road. 7-foot pool holds an entire family. Legs not included. Throwing away $50K worth of food. A man who loves you will want to provide you with the easiest life possible. That means taking financial stress off you. Lol, taking financial stress off you. So just forget him and his stress levels. What are you bringing to the table for that man to want to relieve you of the stress you speak of? I don't need to bring anything to the table. I am a woman. I am luxury. The size of this tomato slice. I nearly said tomato. I was like, what the hell? I'm not American. It's tomato. I always hate it when this happens. If you ever feel like an idiot, just know that there are people out there buying these. $600 for a zip tie bracelet? Why? Look at this cute boy I saw on the train. I think he was looking at me. He was probably thinking, wow, I can't wait to get off. This creepy woman is taking pictures of me. What the frick? Why would you? My wife and I got into an argument and she locked my glasses. Chinese censorship for Dragon Ball Z. Why would they make it white though? A poster hanging in this counseling room. A man's day and a woman's day. What happens when designers prioritize aesthetics over usability? Original, new. What we see when a pencil eraser does just had tingles. I can feel and smell and hear. Ever wondered what the top of Everest looks like? Left-handed people know the pain. How my parents store their DVDs. There are 10 guys on this private story. One of you I love with my whole heart and want to marry. 2 of you are just smash buddies and I could care less for you. 1 of you I hate with a passion. 2 of you I could give a chance but there are red flags. And 4 of you are just hot as hell. Guys, block, it's not worth it. The probabilities are all over the place. So mentally draining, having to reject every guy I meet because they keep falling in love with me because of my outstanding personality and breathtaking looks. Well, sorry. I love your top. Where did you get it from? Not to be rude or anything, but don't you think it's odd that you want to wear the same top as me? It's from a small shop, but they don't sell them anymore, so you can't copy me. Sorry. The next fortune cookie is going to tell you the truth. Call me crazy, but I feel like ever since I graduated from college, all of a sudden everybody wants to graduate this year now too. I just feel like you guys weren't pressed about graduating until I did. But it's cool. First they hate, then they copy. Don't be that guy. South blocked by a blockade of idiots who decided hiding under the overpass in a hailstorm was a smart thing to do. This is not how you Colorado. I'm confused. We can't eat inside, but we can eat inside as long as the inside is outside. Me. Enters wrong password. Enters wrong password again. Again. Tries to change password. Computer. Your new password cannot be your old password. Me. Am I really that pretty? Or are you guys lying to me? Tell me. You're that pretty. We're lying. Smile. You're beautiful. I'm sorry I have to do this. It's your. Thanks. What? I don't get it. You are or you're beautiful. Your is possessive. Thanks, Lauren. You're beautiful too. Very helpful. Don't pull, push only. Or is it pull, don't push only? Saw this post to a community page. It's hideous. It's supposed to be the same item, but the photos have different numbers of shelves. That is my package, and that is not my house. Well, it wasn't stolen. You've got good neighbors. Or good neighborhood. Can't remove this label. Non-stick fry pan. I'm so sorry, college students. I work at a college dorm. This week is freshman move-in where I'm working a 12-hour shift. I was told not to pack a lunch because a free one is provided. This is my free meal. The banana doesn't fit into the banana case. My dad does this to avoid cutting pepperoni, individually wrapped potatoes. Why would you ever do this? It's just demonic. Chase attempted to withdraw 99 billion from my checking account. It's still on hold. All I'm saying is if that went through, I'd be moving. Got cheated and left by a whale for another guy. Time to gain. I'm leaving. Bye. 6 months later. I'm so sorry you got cheated on, but you're calling her a whale? Weren't you dating her? Are you insulting yourself for your poor taste? Wife horrified after husband gets ugly tattoo of her snoring. That awkward moment when your thermostat is actually just hanging on a nail and doesn't control the temperature whatsoever. Shout out to the best landlords ever. My prize winning carrot from this year's harvest. My sister asked if I wanted a bagel. She is 31. Welcome to America. Wealthy people raise $60K to stop homeless shelter from being built. This guy used a laptop throughout a movie last night. It's a boy. Blue stuff is not ours. Yeah, it is. Hope they just come over and clean it. They should at least. I honestly have no idea why my mother has done this. I think it's funny. Look at this. Look at it. We should greet all Best Buy customers. You did not select the correct response. We welcome our customers, not greet them. They're nitpicking. A bench that doesn't drain. It's a birdie bath. That's why they designed it. For the birds. It's almost as if a clear glass door would have made more sense. I've traveled the world in this hat, and we finally parted ways due to a gust of wind on the London Underground. If I miss one day of my schedule, it's because I've been trying to get this guy's hat and I've died. These box of chocolate chip cookies has only one choco chip on each cookie. 2,000-year-old built by the Romans, and a 6-year-old road built by the Texas Department of Transportation. My brother threw his phone and it hit my monitor, and my parents are mad at me too for some reason. It's because you had your monitor on. 2 places you should not have to pay for parking. The university you attend. The hospital. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Who thought this was a good idea? No one, it was an error. Every damn time. Why? Why can't they just make a packet that just opens? This is not a daycare. I just have kids, and they like to play with the neighbors' kids. That must be hell. Thinking your neighbors are running a daycare, but they just have loud kids. I hate McDonald's with every fiber of my being. I cannot take the McBS today. I like to give the employees a hard time at the drive-thru. When they ask me to park and wait for my order, I say no and stay at the window. They get so annoyed because they actually can't make you move. Why is this person laughing at that? Have you got that much of an ego problem? How did we go from paper cups and plastic straws to plastic cups and paper straws? Making a version of Wordle where you only get one guess. It's for people who are a little more serious about word games. Does anyone else find a wet sleeve infuriating? It constantly reminds you of its presence. What kind of sick individual would do this? I love my kids, but mum is tired emotionally, physically, and anything in between. I wish we had help like everyone else does. Everyone else? This restaurant covered up the no-tip option with a sticker to force tipping. Even in the UK, some shops have tipping like cafes, and I've seen the cashiers literally press no tip for me because it's so awkward. I was very disappointed in my happy birthday Facebook numbers. Next year I would like to see some more enthusiasm or I will ghost you. I am at a food truck and this guy walks up and says, I'll have my usual. And the guy working says, I don't know who the hell you are. From a baseball stadium that took 1.2 billion New Zealand dollars to build. This sure exceeds the expectations. Tell how to make 10 when adding 8 plus 5. You cannot make 10 with 8 plus 5. Yes, you can. Take 2 from 5 and add it to 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. Requirement for my future man. He's gonna have to work the graveyard shift, so then he can spend all day focusing on me. Insufferable. The cheese from this pizza spilled everywhere. It's a lot of cheese. How do you fail at your job so badly? I feel like they did this on purpose. This archway is atrocious. Person who hacked my credit card emailed me asking why I cancelled his flight. Why was my flight cancelled? Could you please respond? I have a family event to attend. Can I be bothered bending down to swap them? Had to in the end. Couldn't stand it. When I was dating my ex, 2 weeks into our relationship, her ex bursted into her house when we were together to talk to her. He threw me out. I slept outside while they did the deed. He had left in the morning and I came back in. I forgave her and we dated 1 year after that. She cheated on me multiple times and sometimes he left his underwear here and she forced me to wash them. She broke up with me for him and now they're engaged. I didn't feel any sympathy. Well, I do feel a bit, but you're just an idiot. As cheesy as it sounds, I'm starting to appreciate poetry as I ripen into adulthood. I embrace the changes life offers. My mind is a maze. Get lost in it with me. Prior authorizations be like, my doctor, you need this medicine. Doctor to pharmacy. She needs this medicine. Pharmacy to insurance. Her doctor says she needs this medicine. Insurance? Does she though? Let's ask her doctor. Me. Finally gets 8 hours of sleep. My neck. Yeah, but you did it wrong. Wait, how does that work? Mini waffle maker snowflake. It's fake. Individually wrapped jelly beans. Why though? I hate grocery store checkout screens asking me if I want to donate $20 to end child hunger or whatever. You're a $10 billion corporation. I'm using a coupon to get 50 cents off a bag of potatoes. Why don't you donate $20 to end child hunger? Happy Tuesday, Jason. Did you have a good long weekend? Accidental swipe. Too old and ugly. Sorry. What the actual hell? Also, cute that you're undecided on kids at your age. Delusional. Damn. I absolutely hate it when this happens. When you try to take a screenshot, but the volume bar shows up in it. I just told my wife, I'm sorry we have to raise children in these dystopian times. She recalled a quote she read from today. Never feel sorry for raising dragon slayers in a time where there are actual dragons. I feel like we haven't fully internalized how cursed the Iowa, I don't know how you say this word. I said Iowa. I don't know. I found my long-lost twin sister through social media. We decided to meet up for the first time at a crowded coffee shop. As I was waiting nervously, a woman approached me. Are you Sarah? Yes, you must be Emily, my twin. No, I'm not Emily. I'm her best friend. We pranked you. Sorry. Wait, what? Where's Emily? If you're cheating and he catches you, break up with him, because he don't trust you and that's toxic. You deserve better. So you're gaslighting them for catching you cheating, and you're trying to be the bigger person, okay? Yo, I got the same one. Dude, I own this NFT. Do you really think you can get away with theft when you're showing what you stole from me directly to my face? My lawyers will make an easy job of this case. Prepare to say goodbye to your luscious life and start preparing for the streets. I will ruin you. Second-hand embarrassment is pure agony, and I wish a lot of comedy didn't rely on it. I cannot deal with it. I literally have to leave the room. It's a sign of being extremely empathetic. Thanks, I hate it. How do I uninstall? Who cut to like this and why? Reality is often disappointing. Teachers copy versus what they give you. Just don't memorize by color. Why does corporate think this is okay? From November 25th until December 31st, there is a blackout on vacation days. Time off, and there will be no exceptions for calling off, taking sick days. Given that these are our busiest days of the year, we will need all hands on deck. Thank you. Okay, unless they stated this in the job brief, I don't think this is allowed. All the classic Simpsons episodes on Disney Plus are in a cropped widescreen format. This means that you miss out on tons of great visual jokes, like how Duff Light, and Duff Dry all come from the same tube. Hi there, I just wanted to reach out and send my condolences, as this person mentioned her grandmother passed away yesterday. Sending love. No, she did not. Both of her grandmothers are living and healthy. My Airbnb estimate. No wonder bookings are down. What are you booking, brother? Those fees are crazy. My skin didn't react to any of the allergen test, except for the tape. Today, Amazon gave me a verbal warning about going to the bathroom while not on break. They have a new rule. They don't allow bathroom breaks until you get permission, and they denied me, so I went in anyways. And I got in trouble. I think I have to quit. It's inhumane. Congrats, you mowed. That's twice so far this year, I believe. Can you keep it up? Maybe weekly, or at least every other week? Your neighbors would be very great. They're not obliged to mow their lawn. What was wrong with blue water? There's floor in a shop, and it made me very dizzy. Are you 25 feet tall, own a multi-million-dollar yacht, and want to hand wash your yacht fully clothed while out to sea? We have an inflatable dock for you. Maybe you can land a helicopter on it. Just found it 5 seconds ago. This was deliberate. When you can't demolish a 100-year-old house, but you still have to build your crappy office building. This sign on a high school classroom door. Why are you leaving leaving my classroom? Is it to visit the bathroom or get water? You are missing valuable class time on this frivolous errand. Whatever you miss is your responsibility. In other words, do not expect me to explain what we did while you were out. Our household of 4 has somehow produced 163 unmatched socks. My wife sits and eats all the marshmallows out of the Lucky Charms and puts the Baron cereal back in the pantry. Let's use paper straws and wrap them in plastic. Domino's gave us a barbecue sauce instead of chocolate for our churros. Spam message about getting rid of spam messages. Dear user, your phone is getting too many spam messages. Eradicate them now here. They were the people spamming you. How my comic arrived. Please do not bend. Teacher said we need to get 90% or more on the quiz. Only made 9 questions. This clock is so redundant. I love it. We booked a window seat on an aeroplane for my boy's first flight. It's a window seat if you've got a very long neck. Saved this to my cart yesterday, but decided to wait until today to buy it to get a sale price on Amazon Prime Day. Amazon is really making you the product. You are the person on sale. Don't let them do your standards like this. Netflix. Should I play this movie? Me. No, I'm just looking at it for a second. I'll put it on. I'm literally reading what it is. It's playing. You want to know the difference? I'm a classically trained performer with 20 years of theater experience. You understand lighting and makeup and costuming. Also, I'm wearing a $100 purple suit and a $70 purple trench coat, and this guy is wearing something from Spirit Halloween. It's really sad that some of you are so stupid you can't put 2 and 2 together and figure out which one's me. Either that or you're just being facetious, which is a waste of my time, and blocking you is a way better option than giving you a monologue about why you're an idiot. So you're bashing someone's outfit because you've spent more money and you're classically trained? You need to be trained to have a better personality. There's a young guy sitting next to me on this flight. His phone rang and it said, "Baby doll." I dare him to try and holler at me and say he's single. How can someone be minding his business? You invade his privacy and assume he wants to talk to you. Then make up a scenario in your head and be offended in advance. Is everything alright with you? The first trailer of Star Trek. Why does every animated comedy for adults have to look like this? There's a mushroom growing inside my potato. 11 years ago today, me and Brittany invented the selfie. You didn't. Last year I went on a date with a dude, and when I told him I was reading Animal Farm again, he laughed obnoxiously for an entire minute and said I was too old to be reading children's books. I think about that a lot. I wonder if he's still an a-hole. I got tested for a bunch of STDs, and they didn't get back to me for a week, so I called and a woman was like, "Okay, so you got chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, and you tested negative for all of them." Ma'am, why would you say it like that? That is not how floors work. "Oh yes, my meeting is on the 2th floor." Ah, very lovely. Very sorry you have to see this. I like it. Am I the only person that as a child saw the cursive D as a backwards G? Wait, it isn't called Jiznep? You matched with a hot girl. Play it cool. Hey, what's up? Who says what's up? Oh no, you're one of those. One of those? That doesn't sound good. Why are people so socially awkward? Why did you say this? This guy fumbled. What went through your mind typing this? There's no way you thought, this will hit. The women will love this. The amount of packaging required for me to buy the additional equipment, I need to use my iPhone. All of this would have come in the phone's box 5 years ago, but Apple decided to stop including them to cut down on packaging and waste. I just find this funny because this is mildly infuriating, but it's also a mildly interesting lie. This was tweeted in 2022, and I have not seen 5 ads or 10 ads. Unfortunately, red bell pepper isn't in stock. Would you like something else? It is in stock. They're colorblind. I've been watching A Quiet Place for a whole hour in absolute silence, and I kicked my speaker plug only to realize the movie actually does have sound, and my speakers have a short. I always have captions on and was like, didn't think the title was literal. Smell test. No phones in the bathroom. If you are in the bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a manager will conduct a smell test, and if they do not smell any number 2, you will be written up. Frankenstein was actually the name of the author. The 10 of Diamonds. Someone scratched off the Wi-Fi sticker in the cat. I thought I was gonna sneeze. I'm not sneezing. I hate that. It's like edging. I like sneezing. Just let me sneeze. Also, I think the reason why it was scratched off is because the owner of the cafe did not want people using the Wi-Fi. I'm at my desk. You are late. Thank you. What? I'm late? Yes. Your day starts at 8:30. Yes. I messaged you 5 minutes ago. Nope. You messaged me at 8:34. Just sent you a picture of my message where it says 6 minutes ago. Clicked on make a reservation on a restaurant's page and it opened FaceTime and started calling them. I cannot stress enough how much I do not want this to happen. Could you please clean the dryer? Too much hair from your dog. We're not cleaning the balcony until we move out June 30th, unless you want to pay us back June rent. Then we'll clean the balcony for June 1st. And you should not enter the property because you didn't ask us. We're still your tenants and it's illegal. Please don't argue. I've never had a more infuriating conversation in my entire life. What's the last song you saved? Something you've never heard before. So then tell me, why do you want to know so bad? Why do you think I won't know what it is? It's not what your average 25-year-old listens to these days. Try me. You probably just answer. swipe, unmatch. This is so boring. It's crazy how your siblings actually have their own lives. I literally see them as side characters in mine. Really? Of course they do. It baffles me that schools would throw away kids' food or deny them a hot lunch because of inability to pay. But when the virus hits, now my county provides 6 full meals a week to any kids under 18. Enrolled or not, they always had the ability to feed kids. They just didn't want to. Wow, 3 years with this goofball. How I do it, I really don't know. But how can you stay mad at that face? That's Cool Man Van. Found a camera in my Airbnb. It was halfway behind the painting with only the lens peeking out. Discovered it because we heard it clicking after me and my girl got out of the shower. Okay, what you do is not only you report it, actually, wait, hold on. This is what I would do. I think I would destroy the camera. But before that, I'd probably, actually no, I was gonna say check if it was recording and maybe see what's on it, but then you would get in a lot of trouble. I would just break it or I'd report it.